Hi, Quadcopter 101 here with another flight of my Tarantula X6. Yesterday I did a flight where I had removed the prop guards off of this quadcopter, hoping that would reduce jello effects on my Mobius camera, which I had attached to it, but that didn't seem to help very much. So last night what I did was actually went out and balanced my propellers. I ran the quadcopter at slow speed and actually felt each of these motors to feel the vibration while running it on the ground at slow speed. And what I did to balance these propellers is, for those propellers that did experience vibration, I put a little piece of Scotch tape on one side of the propeller and tested it again, and if the vibration increased, I moved that Scotch tape to the other side of the propeller. So right now these propellers are pretty much balanced. What I also did was modify my mount for the Mobius camera. I hot melt glued these two Velcro strips that hold the camera to the quadcopter. I also hot melt glued a cardboard base for the Mobius camera directly onto the battery door of the quadcopter, as you can see here. Very simple mount, very simple to make, very easy to make. I'm hoping this helps. One problem though I can foresee already is this fangs on the Tarantula are likely to be in the way of the video. Again, this flight here that I'm about to do is just going to test for jello. If the jello is minimized by what I've done to the quadcopter, I'm going to keep this mount the way it is, and it's very simple to just remove these fangs from the quadcopter. They're there just for cosmetic purposes only. They're not really necessary to be there, and if they're in the way of my video, they gotta go. Okay, let's go with the flight and see if the jello is reduced on this quadcopter. Hope you enjoy the flight. Okay, the camera's recording. Turning on the transmitter, binding it to the quadcopter. Quadcopter's bound, camera's recording. Hope you enjoy the flight. Now the Tarantula X6 has a heck of a lot of power, climbs gracefully, excellent range on this quadcopter. Nice gradual proportional turns on the transmitter. I'm going to send it upwind. We got a wind today, by the way, about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Actually, it's probably a lot more up at altitude with the quadcopter. I can tell that right now because I'm fighting into the wind. But again, I'm going to try to keep it in beginner's mode. And let's bring a crosswind a bit. And then just let it drift with the wind. This is the wind pushing it, turning it. Nice gradual turns. Again, this is the wind pushing it. I'm not actually flying it right now, just hovering up there. Okay, which way is it pointed? Pushing forward. Okay, I can tell I'm pointed toward town, so let's try to fly this way. I'm going to fly crosswind. 45 degrees crabbing into the wind. Okay, I'm a little bit high. I better come down a little lower. Cutting throttle. Turning. Let's try a low speed pass, or a low altitude pass of the car. Grabbing with the wind again. And this one should be a higher speed pass. I'm going to go into the wind. Turn downwind now toward the car. Increasing throttle. Hello there. Try some banking turns. Okay, I'm increasing the rate to expert. The wind is picking up a little bit here. I need a little more oomph out of that quadcopter to fight this wind. Wow, look at that thing move. Fantastic range on this thing, by the way. Again, I'm at about 200 meters. Better start turning toward me a bit. I'm keeping it about, I don't know, about 70 meters up. Yesterday there was a helicopter that flew by here. I want to be able to get back here quickly and on the ground if I do hear another helicopter fly by. Okay, I'm just going to hover. Hovering. The wind's calming down a bit here. Okay, forward pitch. I really hope this is working. I know those fangs are in the way of the video. Keep in mind, I'm just going to lop them off there, cut them off. If the vibrations are fixed by this current mount that I got on there, and by the balance props that I've done last night. Took me about 15-20 minutes of running the quadcopter at slow and high speeds while hanging on to it and feeling the vibrations from each of those arms. I better come down. I can hear a jet taking off. So I'm coming down low. Oh, he's way up high. Never mind. No problem. I see him up there. Okay, one more run. This time I'm going to go across the gully here at low altitude. Decreasing altitude. Turning, 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 turning. And decreasing altitude again, cut throttle a bit. Hello again. Lights are still good. This gives nice long flight times, not past 10 and 11 minutes. With that 1200 milliampere hour battery. Lights are still good. I'm going to do a climb. One more climb here. I'm going to turn it to bring it overhead. One more climb, take it up to about 100 meters, which is 328 feet. That's about 100 meters there. Bring it up overhead. Run up into the wind a little more and then rotate. Okay, and let's do a rapid descent and call it quits for the day. And that should have been a great flight. Let's see how the video comes out. Try to land it in front of these flowers here. Going back to beginner. I'll show you what I wanted to get. on the landing. But I couldn't with the wind, but there you go. We got lots of desert wildflowers out here today.